Dr. Janette Nesheiwat here in Rogers at the TCB Gym, and I'm here with owner and head coach Aaron Kimball. Aaron, tell us what's going on here today.
Today we have, we're doing a kickboxing class. We've got some kids starting to filter in for the kids taekwondo class that we do twice a week, and then after that we're going to move right into some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu training. So.
Very good.
And right now they're actually doing their workout of the day, their strength and conditioning. We start every day with that, kind of specific to the needs of our athletes. So.
Excellent. What inspired you to open this gym, and when did you open?
It's been a lifelong thing. It's just a family business pretty much. My great-grandpa started doing it in 1909, and then my grandpa took over in 1939. So
a long family history.
Yeah, uncles, cousins, everyone. I mean, everyone. That's what we do at Christmas time and Thanksgiving. Everyone talks about, you know, that kind of thing. So I was raised with it, and then I actually started running this gym myself when I was 17. So
oh, wow.
Been doing it since I was a kid, you know, and then we've just grown and evolved, and with every passing day, you know, every day we do something a little bit different than the day before. So.
Something a little new and exciting, just to provide variety to keep everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's kind of the name of the game with mixed martial arts. I mean, it's constant evolution. There's not one set in stone routine or standard or curriculum that we go by. You know, that's, like I said, it's just the name of the game. Martial arts have evolved more in the past 15 years than they have in the previous 100, you know. So.
Absolutely. What would you say are some of the health benefits of boxing, kickboxing, and the martial arts?
Flexibility, obviously, just discipline, strength, speed, I mean, everything. The older people that we have that come in and train for longevity as well. Obviously, if you want to train every day, you have to learn how to do it intelligently so you can keep that pace, you know.
So you don't injure yourself.
Yeah.
Now, what age groups does this gym open to?
6 to 60. I mean, we start at around 6 years old if they're ready with our taekwondo. And even our taekwondo program, we've got two of the best instructors in this area, Verl Nolan, that used to run Goldie's Taekwondo. John Cardenas, also a second-degree black belt.
So if an individual wants to get in shape, get toned up, live a healthier lifestyle, they can come here not necessarily just to become a boxer or a fighter, but just to actually improve their lifestyle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They train like a fighter without the fight. You know, some of the people. I mean, as a byproduct of what we do and our level of intensity and competition, most everyone here does train to compete at some level, but that could be amateur. We do amateur and professional boxing, amateur and professional kickboxing. We do taekwondo for all ages. We do grappling tournaments that consist of judo, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu. So, I mean, there's any number of things, you know. So.
What is your ultimate mission and goal here at TCB Gym?
Just to change people from the inside out. That's why we started calling it TCB Fight Factory. That kind of evolved too, because you know, as MMA became more mainstream and we started adding new pieces to our game, so to speak, it became like an assembly line. You know, where you just like a car on an assembly line. They get the doors, they get the interior, they get the paint. You know, so every piece of the fight puzzle comes together like an assembly line. So,
Aaron, what would you say for our viewers at home who may be sitting on the couch, maybe with a lack of energy, no motivation? What would you say to them to get them inspired and encouraged to work out?
Well, I think that, you know, just getting in the door is the biggest challenge. As soon as people get in the door, I mean, we have a pretty high. Pretty high level of retention. So once people come in and get started, that's the hardest thing, because even when you don't feel like it, I mean, I have days I get beat up and stuff in here by all these guys, and once you get going, get your blood flowing a little bit, get warmed up, you always feel better for doing it. You know?
And it's open to beginners, people that have had no experience, is that correct?
Yeah, we do women's classes, actually taught by Lena Tao, who's one of our female competitors. And she's phenomenal as well, and yeah, you've met her on a personal level, and
very
so
impressive.
Yeah, she's amazing. She does so that's unique as well, and people don't really know that about us because we have such a deep history of being a high octane competition team. But we're you know, she does our women's classes taught by someone that actually does it and competes instead of someone that just took an 8-hour course somewhere and got the stamp and the piece of paper, you know. So.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like there's some great things going on here in your gym. Now, I see that you have a class that's about to start. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We're getting ready to do kids taekwondo right now. So I got off on a tangent,
sure.
But our kids taekwondo program, instead of just doing taekwondo, we also have them train in boxing, which really helps.
Discipline, motivation.
Discipline, yeah, everything helps them not to get stale. There's so many aspects. We do wrestling with them, so we teach our kids, all the kids in our program learn Taekwondo, boxing, and wrestling as a base. And then they, we work into jiu-jitsu and stuff like that, but we just, we don't teach stuff that in the same kind of stuff we teach to adults to kids right off the bat. They don't learn a lot of joint locks and chokes and stuff like that. So.
Talk about an inspiring story. I'm here with Melissa Park, who's been coming to the TCB Gym for the past few months. Melissa, tell us what inspired you to come to this gym, and tell us your success story.
Well, originally I signed up for my son. I wanted him to learn karate or taekwondo and learn discipline. I'd heard that it was really good, and so it was more for him initially, and I signed up for the women's class, and it has really helped him in his discipline, and I fell in love with it. I've never enjoyed exercise so much. I've never worked so hard. Even in my Army days, I was never this fit.
Wow, and I understand you've lost 50 pounds.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah, when I started in the beginning of February, I weighed 220 pounds, and now I'm down to 170. So I've lost 50 pounds and like 10 inches on my waist. So and I love it.
That's awesome. And you look great, too.
Thank you.
Well, how would you say coming here and working out here is different than going and walking on a treadmill or walking a dog?
Yeah, it's all in the instructors. The instructor for the ladies class is amazing, and she is so inspiring and just very powerful, and she makes you want to work. And same with the instructor at the night class and the teacher for the kids class. That's what it's been about for me. They are so supportive, and even the people that come here are so supportive when they see me doing something. It's really just family, and it's fun.
So it's like a sense of home and a sense of accomplishment at the same time, huh?
Yes,
now,
yeah.
You mentioned that you brought your son here initially and for a sense of discipline, and you've noticed improvements in him, is that right?
Almost immediately. The first couple nights, he was really rebellious at it. He was like, I don't want to go back there, but once he realized, the value of it and learned to be respectful to him, and now, it took just a couple of weeks and he was all over it and really enjoying it.
Very good. Now, do you come here just to work out and get in shape, or are you actually training to fight?
Initially, I just came to train, to work out, to get in shape, but I have fallen in love with it, and I am really looking forward to doing some amateur cage fighting.
Good for you. I'll definitely be there ringside supporting you. Here with Lena Tao at the TCB Gym, and she is one of the women's kickboxing instructors. Lena, tell us, how did you get involved with the teaching, and why do you love it so much?
Well, I've always been interested in martial arts ever since I was a little kid. I'd watch it on TV, and then my brother joined this gym just to do boxing, and then they picked up jiu-jitsu because it's just mixed martial arts just has evolved from, you gotta learn more than just one type in order to actually get somewhere out there in the fight world. And so I tried it out, and I just fell in love with it right away, like the jiu-jitsu and the ground stuff. And then I started training, and I started getting more fit, and then they gave me a couple fights.
Very good. So Lena, tell us, what's so different about coming here and working out versus any other type of exercise activity?
Because here we have everything you need, cardio strength training, and then along with that, you're burning calories, you're losing fat, and you're learning how to defend yourself at the same time instead of, compared to being on a treadmill or elliptical for an hour. At least here, you're probably burning more calories, and you're learning how to defend yourself at the same time.
Getting fit, getting healthy, shaping up, getting in tone, and learning how to self-defense.
Exactly.
Techniques. Very good.
Exactly.
All right. So as a female and an instructor, why is it so important from a female perspective to get in shape, to live a healthy lifestyle?
Well, you got to stay in shape to, let's just say, defend yourself in the first place. If you're getting attacked, once you get winded, then, it's either you live or you die, and probably, it's not going to be any good chance for you.
And in addition to defending yourself and being able to protect yourself, you're actually prolonging your life by improving your heart health and your lung health and that sort of thing. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, and how often do you teach the classes?
Tuesdays and Thursdays. In the summer, we're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at noon. And then during the fall, we're going to switch it back to Tuesday and Thursday at noon.
All right, and if someone wants to get more information about the classes, how can they obtain that information?
TCBFightTeam.com, or you can just stop by the gym. We're inside the Frisco Station Mall in Rogers, Arkansas.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Lena.
Thank you.